Watch this. What is this? And what is this? He's waiting for the sim. Okay, hello, sim. Hello. And he jumps in. Primary fire, frozen concussion mine, kills two. That is so good. That is awesome. The Overwatch League meta, guys, is absolutely crazy right now. This is some of the best Overwatch I've ever seen. This is just incredible, guys. So what I'm going to do in this video is break down what is going on. We've got just insane stuff. We're going to take a look at Shock versus Fuel, and we're going to see insane McCree plays, insane Tracer plays, crazy Brig plays, insane Doomfist play. I can't stop saying insane. Like, there's just so much stuff. Batiste plays, like Reinhardt plays, Orisa plays, Symmetra plays, Junkrat plays. It is crazy, guys. All right, let's get stuck into this. So, Shock are, of course, the defending champions. They are the best team in the league, and they're out to prove that they are still the best team in the league. Now, going into this, they had only, well, I say only, but they were on a 20-map win streak. That's right, they hadn't lost a map in 20 maps. That is frankly, well, I mean, it's, you know what I'm going to say. It's insane. Ladies and gentlemen, that is just absolutely insane. However, Dallas in this series do take a map off Shock. So maybe that's the power of the homestands. Anyway, what I want to do is look at all the heroes that are being played. Now, if you want to talk in terms of what is the meta right now, well, you know what? There's a lot of different stuff getting played. Some teams, like London Spitfire, have pretty much dedicated themselves to May Reaper, which does work until the enemy team decide to change the way they play, and then you can have a lot of issues. You have to be very flexible. So just take a look at the kill feed here. Take a look at what's going on, right? It's a bit of a mess. It's all over the place, but look at the team comps. Shock, for their DPS, are running May McCree. You will see a lot of McCree. And you know what, guys? McCree and also Tracer, they are really good from a spectator point of view because you get to see when those players pop off. These DPS players, remember, they're absolutely godlike. They're top-tier DPS players, so you can really see. It's the same with Ana. When Ana makes amazing support plays, it is like, oh my god, this is awesome. So looking at the Shock lineup, if you guys are a fan of Shock, you probably noticed something here. Well, they've got Ana, and the player playing Ana is Architect. That is a DPS player. However, he is an insanely good Ana player as well, and he goes to show us again, in this game, he's just ridiculously good. Moth, of course, is on the Lucio, so that's pretty much the Shock comp. Obviously, the tank, they've got D.Va and Reinhardt, and you will see a lot of variation in these tank comps, which again shows how good Overwatch is. We're not going into the game where it's mirror matchup, mirror matchup. I mean, look at this. It's not even a mirror matchup in this. It's never a mirror matchup. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. It is such a good time to watch Overwatch League. So you look at Dallas Fuel, you've got the May, you've got the McCree. Pretty much, or it was the same DPS lineup. Now, of course, Shock have got Tracer. Now, Striker is just a ridiculously good Tracer. Ridiculously good McCree. He's just ridiculous. He's just insane. Decay is a godlike McCree player. And we're going to see some mad stuff off him as this game goes on. Gamsu on the Orisa, and then we've got a Reinhardt, a Batiste, and a Lucio. So it's very varied, and this is what makes it really fun to watch, because there's so many different heroes, so many different tools, so many different ways the teams can approach this, and it is very refreshing. And there's a lot of stuff. I mean, we even seen Dive. There was a lot of Dive gameplay by Vancouver Titans. This is just incredible. Like, you guys can probably tell I'm super hyped. And what the hell was that? It was just insane. Like, one thing which I'm really enjoying with Overwatch League as well right now, is the fact it's over 2 days. It isn't over 4 days, and it's like way too long. Nobody watches all of those games. Because it's the weekend, you can catch most of the games. I watched all of the games this weekend, and it was awesome, even to the point where I was looking for games today. I'm like, oh, we got any games today? Well, of course, no, because it's just over the weekend. Anyway, let's take a look at the meta, and let's really drill down as to what's going on here. Now, there's a lot, which is just like the easy answer, the easy get out clause. There's a lot going on. One dynamic you will see a lot is Maze using their wall to try and cut off the enemy tank player. But because these guys are so good, the May on the other team will then try and wall off to counter the May wall to protect their tank. So often you will see May versus May. Although there are variations, and this is an awesome segue into that, because now we get to see a Doomfist and a Tracer against a McCree and a May. Now, on paper, you'd say this is not going to work, but look at what is happening. Sinatra has just destroyed the tank and Crimzo on Batiste. I mean, they've been annihilated. He chases down closer. They don't expect it, right? That's what's going on here, guys. Doomfist has got massively strong pick potential. So when you whip him out and suddenly there's a Doomfist, the enemy team don't expect it. It's like, oh my god, it can get a lot of value. Now, of course, these guys are pros. They're going to be constantly checking the score screen. They're going to know that there is a Doomfist on the other team. But still, it will catch you off guard. It is the entry, the initial pick factor of a Doomfist is so strong. And of course, this brings into disrepute the idea of, do we even need... I think this is a great pulse bomb now. It was okay. It was okay. The striker kills everybody. What the hell? And then emotes. I want to see more of this as well. I want to see more cheeky pros. I want to see him doing cheeky stuff and all of that. I kind of lost my train of thought there, guys. I'm so pumped. It is such a good game to watch right now. All right, so what we're going to do now is jump on to the final point of Oasis. And we are really going to focus on some McCree gameplay in this. This is just crazy stuff. Oh, yeah, like I was saying about the Doomfist swapping, sort of the shock value, the shock value from the shock. Oh, dear. The fact that you can be very dynamic now and a lot of different things work is awesome. But do we need banned heroes every week coming into the league if it's this dynamic already? I mean, look at that. That is sick. That is actually sick, that is. I mean, look at this guy's aim. Like Dallas, right? Everybody's got them down as like the worst team in the league, bottom tier, all of this stuff. But Dallas have really leveled up, picking up Decay. I mean, he is just an incredible player. And Doha as well gives them such flexibility and support in DPS. This is what Dallas never had before. Dallas were just very limp. Yeah, they had decent tanks, decent supports, but they never really had any DPS. They do now. And now they can just go out there and they can start dictating fights. And Shock are worried, right? Because it's like, oh my God, what the hell are Dallas doing? Like, they've turned it up. They're putting loads of damage into us. Their McCree players popping off. It's insane. Anyway, you will notice one thing here, which is happening. You've got the Mei versus Mei. Again, this is because a very good defense against the Mei wall is a Mei wall. So when we talk about mirror matchups, potentially this is something that we're going to see a lot of. You will see teams that would run the Reaper with the Mei here as well. However, Shock have gone for the McCree and so have Dallas, which seems to be a little bit of like a meta variation. It's obviously really good. I mean, look at this guy's aim. Watch this. Watch this. What is that? What is that? Can somebody tell me what is that? Like, I'm sitting here, guys, watching Overwatch, and I'm losing my mind at this stuff. I'm like, what is this? That is just sick. That is, like, absolutely sick. We spent, like, over a year watching shit Overwatch, where it's just tanks walking up to each other, tickling each other. Yeah, I know, Goats was very intricate, and blah, blah, blah. I'm a neckbeard. It's fucking great. No, right? It was boring as hell to watch. Now, we get to see all the DPS, and it is beautiful to watch it. It's also beautiful to watch Anna as well. It's just incredible. One thing I will say as well, Blizzard need to get these games up onto the replay viewer faster because I want to make my videos from my point of view and really focus on individual players because here we just have to take whatever the main broadcast was showing us because, well, yeah, unlucky. Although I do have permission to do this as well, which I did ask for. So, yeah. I mean, that's unlucky, right? Sinatra. Now, you would say, oh, he's blinked into the traffic. He hasn't. He got booped by Closer. It's actually kind of a nice play. For that to happen. But let's just watch Decay. Let's watch him work here because it's beautiful. Watch this. Look at this. He just walks in, tap, tap, tap. He's like, I mean, look at this. He's like one of these McCrees that never misses. If you guys have watched KSP, now I'm a big fan of KSP. He plays for LA Valiant because he's British. He's played for the UK World Cup team quite a few times. One of the most dedicated players I've ever seen, like in terms of raw, just spending, like grinding away, raw practice time, insane. He just doesn't miss. He's just headshot, 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 headshot. It is sick to see. And Decay is exactly the same kind of McCree. But so is Striker. Like, what you've got to... I know I'm focusing a lot on the DPS players here, guys, but there's a ton of firepower in both these teams. The tank lineups are obviously mental. When you look at Shock, Super is probably the best Reinhardt in the league. He just goes in. He goes in deep. He knows his team's going to keep him alive, right? He's there. He's just on the front line. He's going to rush in. He's going to make things work. One thing to notice with the pro players as well, like especially how the teams work, is they're very decisive, or at least the best teams are. London, I'm a big fan of London, obviously. They were very decisive the first day, and then against Paris, they got 3-0'd, which wasn't great. They were very kind of indecisive. You have to be decisive when it comes to Overwatch. If you're going to go for something, then go for it. And Shock are really damn good at this. They just go for it, like they pile in. Look at the percentages now, though, right? 87%. Well, it's almost 90% now. To Dallas. Dallas are on the verge of taking this. They've got all of the tools available, right? They've got the Blizzard. This is all they need. What is about to happen is sick, right? I say this a lot these days, but it is sick. Look at all these ultimates getting invested. We're going to swap camera in a second, the Observers will, to Striker. And we'll see something happen, which is just... It's so vile, it should be banned. It is just sickening, right? It's horrible in a good way. So look at this. Dallas have won this fight. So I'm sitting back. I'm like, I can't believe it. Dallas are actually... Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Look, what is he doing? What is this guy doing? He got nano boosted and he just destroyed them. He actually deleted Dallas off the point. What is that? They're going to show us a replay in a second and we'll get to see it again. It is just disgusting play. But that's raw mechanical skill. They've nanoed him. He's walked onto the point. He's just started clicking heads. He's killing people. That is the clutch value of a very high-end DPS player. Yeah, the support's enabled him. Yeah, he got the nano boost of Architect. And look at this, to take control of the point. It's just That is just crazy to see because that point was lost. And that shows you how high caliber this team is. It doesn't give up. It doesn't lose. And it's got the players to make these plays to just pop off. So Dallas have swapped, made an interesting swap here to Sombra. Now, Doha is a really, really good Sombra player. But this is a bit of a weird swap. Yeah, I kind of would have expected them just to come back straight up, on the McCree. Why swap? I mean, honestly, I'm not too sure because you're not really going to charge up he got destroyed there by Sinatra, which again is awesome play. Sinatra's hunted him down and killed him. But he's not really going to charge up an EMP in that time frame. So, I don't know. An awesome bomb comes in there and they just get wiped out. I mean, this is it's actually disgusting to see. It is just disgusting to see. Right, this is the replay. Now, apologies for how bad this is going to be because the Blizzard production, but look at this. This is just sick. Like, bang, bang, bang. He's in there. He's getting kills. We're going to see him get more. Well, look, I don't know why they've cut back there. It's like, what? It's a mind crunch. Of course it is. Huge pick there. He's been nanoed. He walks in, gets another kill. Walks in. It's vile. It's absolutely vile. And then we get the awesome production. Like, I don't know why they keep playing that. Just show the whole section, Blizz. What are you doing? Look at it. What? What is this? This is, by the way, this is what was on the live broadcast as well when they were rewinding it back. Weird stuff. And then it just ends. Like now. Yeah, unlucky. But like I said, if we had the replay viewer, we'd get to see that. Now, let's take a look. Oh, we do have the replay viewer. I must stress that, but it just isn't updated yet. So I can't do anything with it. What I want you guys to look at here is Moth on Shock. He's playing Lucio. Shock are defending the final point of Eichenwald. Look what he's just done. He has swapped to Brigitte. This is what I want to see. This is beautiful, guys. Because what he's doing here is he's making a swap to a hero which works on this point of the map. And remember, she is incredibly powerful. She isn't nerfed on the version that the guys are playing here. Like, she is on our PTR. But I still think she's going to be pretty good. Like, she doesn't give as much over armor when she overheals, and she doesn't heal for as much. But this is such a huge thing, like, to swap to the Brig. And teams were doing this throughout the day. I mean, I'm quite surprised that Dallas didn't go for that. I think probably what Dallas is thinking is like only a minute 20 left. We've almost got our Moira ulti. We want to use closer on Lucio just to get into the fight. He also beat it in that fight. Didn't quite work out because, again, Shock are just such a decisive team. Like, it has been incredible, guys, to watch Overwatch League over the weekend. And I just, like, it. On one hand, I feel so happy, right? Because we've got Overwatch League back and it's good. It isn't boring and crap comps and stuff, which is just going to really turn people off. On the other hand, I feel really sad because it's taken this long to get it to this point to make it so dynamic. And I don't really think it was that difficult to do. It was clear what the issues were back in the day, especially with Brig and the way that enabled goats and stuff like that. But now Brig is fantastic, but in a good way, not in just like an overbearing, this is the way she has to be played in every game kind of thing. So let's just take a look at this as we watch the end of this map. So Shock are 1 up, and they need to hold here because, Dallas have only got 2 points, and they've got 3. If you look at the team comps again, look at Moth. He's nearly on his rally, which is going to be pretty good. Sinatra is on the Doomfist because he's just an incredibly good Doomfist player, and this is another thing I like to see, that he doesn't have to be a meta slave. He doesn't have to go and play the Mei or go and play the Reaper, although Striker is on the Reaper. He can break out the Doomfist. And Choyobin as well. He is on Sigma. Now, Sigma is weak. The pros think Sigma is pretty weak. But I've got to be honest, Choyobin is the best Sigma in the entire world. This man is a god at the hero. Like, I can't explain to you how good he is. So he can bust out the hero and he can make it work. But this is just great. This is the type of dynamic meta we want to see, because there is no video where I can make and be like, oh, it's Overwatch League meta Mei Reaper. No, it's not. It's literally like just, I mean, well, let's look at Junkrat now. Let's just finish the video on Junkrat. This is Junkrat. So this is Doha playing Junkrat. Like, what the hell? But look at what Shock are doing, right? They've got Symmetra. They're going to teleport to the point. It's fresh off ladder. It's the beautiful ladder strat. But Doha knows about this. And what he's about to do is sick. It is sick. This is just beautiful. Look at, watch the kill feed. I was like, what the hell? How has he got 2 kills? Has he did he like throw his bombs onto the point and kill them? Oh, no, he didn't, ladies and gentlemen. Because watch this. This is mental. This is so good. Watch this. What is this? And what is this? He's waiting for the sim. Okay, hello, sim. Hello. And he jumps in. Primary fire, frozen. Concussion mine, kills 2. That is so good. That is awesome. Well, there you go, guys. This has been a look at the Overwatch League meta as it stands right now, or rather the lack of meta, or just how dynamic it is. In the end, meta is kind of a silly word. It's just like, hey, the best way to play the game, whatever game that may be. But here, we're just seeing loads of variety. And we could be going into a golden age of Overwatch, having very map-specific meta for every single map. Of course, we are seeing a lot of Reinhardt game played. But then if you look at the teams right now, look at Dallas. Well, I mean, they've got D.Va and Orisa. They don't have Reinhardt. Shock have got Reinhardt because they've got one of the best Reinhardt players. This is what I want to see. All right, guys, I've been Stylosa, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you did, remember, you can subscribe to the channel, click the bell. Let me know what you think about this video in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.